Adrian Mateis against Dedam Wrong. So Amnoy Siricho is brought to you by Transformers The Last Night.
Ready, go!
Former world champion in our midst, wearing the black shorts. Mateis in the white and green. Indonesia against Thailand. But the Thai fighter in what many would regard as his adopted home, getting quite a bit of support in this sold-out arena at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, with availability to 1 billion viewers around the world in 118 countries. And it's the Thai who stalks his opponent around this circular cage.
Immediately, Kru Rong is starting to pinpoint these strikes and land some hands that are connecting really well on Mateis. But Mateis is moving around nice and light. He wants to blend takedown attempts to confuse, because he knows in a straight striking match he might be at a disadvantage here, but this is mixed martial arts where you have so many different elements coming into play.
As you were speaking, we saw an example of what Mateis can offer with a left and a right that came in with some ferocity, but at the moment his left leg has taken a beating from Dedam Wrong's kicks.
He swings really wide with a lot of power. Mateis had the opportunity there to catch the kick and take him down, but Kru Rong's the one to initiate the takedown as he lands a knee on the exit.
And there's already a lump on the side of Mateis' head on the left-hand side, I think from that kick that got way up there just a few seconds ago.
You can see how wide Mateis is with these strikes. His hands just come from all circular positions. So it's easy for Kru Rong to just kind of evade, move his head out of the way, and come back with a counter of his own.
38 years old, Kru Rong, and he's still got tremendous hand speed.
And typically you see older fighters at the smaller weight start to lose speed as they get older. So you can only imagine how fast Kru Rong was when he was in his 20s, but now he's still so explosive.
Mateis switches to leading with his left hand and left leg, because that right lower limb is taking a battering, and now he's just putting the pressure on his left leg.
You can see Mateis trying to reach down to possibly grab the leg. He's searching for a takedown, but it might be because that leg is starting to get a little bit beaten up from those thundering kicks coming off of Kru Rong.
It's a swinger, isn't it, that right hand from Mateis, but it's off target at the moment, falling short as Kru Rong just leans back out of range, but he never goes too far away. Cutting off the cage, his movement is very offensive, very smart indeed.
And especially the longer this fight goes, you're going to see Kru Rong start to adjust, as he looks like Mateis might have caught an eye poke right there.
No, it's okay, it's okay. No, time's up.
Oh, well,
Time's up, time's up, time's up,
I thought for a second Yuji was saying they should fight on, but he's changed his view.
It was, but you can see
that come here.
He tried to force the issue, but he
No,
noticed that Mateis was severely bothered by it.
No.
Mateis is trying to sit down. He seems to
you
be
can't.
a lot of pain here.
Let's take a look, let's take a look.
There's a big right hand. You can just see he pushed his hands out. Very common technique just to kind of create a little bit of distance, but with these open-fingered gloves. Rich, what happens in this situation?
Well, this is an inadvertent foul, so he's not in warning of a red card or anything like that. It's the first foul, so he'll probably get warned for the possibility of a yellow card. But the athlete who's been fouled obviously has the length of a full round to recover from this, so he has a full 5 minutes. The doctor is coming in to assess it, making sure that he can see, making sure that there's no medical reason to actually stop the fight. And then if the athlete decides that he wants to continue.
Here's another replay, Rich.
You can just see his hands as he was throwing the low kick, his hand extended out, and it looks like he might have grazed the eye there. But what happens if he's not able to continue, if he can't see out of that eye?
If he's unable to continue, the fight has not reached the midway point. We haven't reached the midway point of the match yet, so it'll just be ruled a no contest. Once we reach the midway point, it will go to the judges' scorecards at that point.
He looks extremely bothered. He's clutching the eye.
I've got to say, I haven't yet, and this doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I haven't yet seen a finger go in the eye. I've seen 4 fingers on the face, but the flat of the finger.
I will be so bold as to say it did not look like he got poked in the eye.
Well, it's clear that Dae Rong was getting the better of that fight, and it would be very frustrating for him if this doesn't go on. Rich, let's take one more look, and Mitch, we haven't heard your opinion on this. Let's get a thought from you. Maybe, if anything, the pinky finger.
It looked pretty close, like the fingers were extended. You could clearly see the hands touching the face of Matheus. Looks like he's okay. We're glad to see that. Safety is our #1 priority here at One Championship. We want to make sure he's okay, because when you're fighting a striker like Kru Rong, you need to have all your senses about you.
Well, the 5 minutes doesn't just give him the opportunity to recover. It makes sure that our doctor can make the right decision about the extent of any injury that may be there. So, delighted that we're carrying on. And Kru Rong gets straight back to business with that heavy right hand.
Conventional wisdom would be like, you would want to see Matheus take this fight to the ground, but he hasn't so much as attempted a takedown in at least this first round.
He's getting taken apart by speed and excellent footwork, offensive footwork.
Beautiful evasion of the hook to counter with a hook of his own.
This is just relentless from the former champion, isn't it?
Now he's starting to turn the shift. He's trying to shift gears a little bit, and as you can see, the speed is starting to pick up from Kru Rong.
It's just not a moment of respite. If it's not punches, it's kicks coming in. And credit to Adrian Matheus, comes back with a few blows of his own there, but he's taken a couple on the chin, a left and a right. And as much as he concentrates on the fist, the legs come in with power to his own legs and to the stomach. This is an offensive masterclass from the Thai fighter.
Oh,
a jab took him down, and that's more than enough for Yuji Shimada to say it's over. A jab put him down there, and it's no surprise, because the ferocity that those punches were coming in, no matter what kind of a punch they were with bad intention, and any single one of them could have ended that fight.
Once Kru Rong shifted into a higher gear, he started to put it on Matheus. And you could just see the punches started to accumulate. He slid it with the elbow landed, the punches, the kicks started coming heavy, but then he stopped him with a jab. There's one, he slides in here, boom, laid kick. Another jab. Matheus looks bothered, and he just followed it up with a stinger.
We saw 3 jabs there, and I think the second one did some damage. It may have broken his nose or possibly caused some bother around the eye there. That's where he hurt himself, and the third one just was enough to say, well, yeah, I think I'll drop out to that one. The second jab did the damage.
And the third jab was all in. That was 2, there's 3. You just see him clip the top of his head, rock his head back just enough to unbalance him and put him on the mat.
Excellent work by Yuji Shimada to step in when he did. Here's Dominic Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Yuji Shimada has put a stop to this fight after 4 minutes and 26 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of knockout, Dae Rong Sor and
Wonderful exhibition from the Thai fighter. You stay with us. This is One Championship, Dynasty of Heroes.